Hello, just a warning, this game can get into some uh, delicate content, let's say, when your clients start getting drunk and start talking about various things. So, keep that in mind. I don't want to say too much in the warning. There's some sexual content, at least so far in the first couple of clients I've had. Um, Nothing on the screen, of course, just random discussion of things that they've experienced, and it's overall fairly mild, but it's kind of, some people might take it as shocking. So here's the warning. And I've been told many times that my threshold for what I consider shocking is pretty mild. But anyway, talk to you later. Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Cyberpunk Bartender Action Valhalla. And when last we left, I need to remember to buy more cigars. I'm not sure what that refers to. Back, did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year, not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Sei. Good evening, Jill. You have very strong muscles. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. Ahem. How about your injuries? Oh, my bones are healing nicely. My wounds finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today. I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. Ah, I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for Jill. Okay, so we're going to go look for something with all on the rocks. There's the bad touch. Okay. Ooh, that was a dash. Bloom lights. Okay. Cobalt velvet. That's a lot of alcohol. Wow, okay. Mercury blast. Okay. Moon blast. Sunshine cloud. Zen star. And suplex. Mercury blast is 250. It's probably a cobalt velvet. Yeah, let's do a cobalt velvet. Oh, probably shouldn't be getting her too drunk, but serve. Here. Yeah, this is the one. Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too? It's not that cold actually, but I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. I wouldn't ask you to. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actually look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That, and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Though I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough, why not go through reduction surgery? Because she also kinda likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Though it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. What? And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry about it. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do, give me a second. Non-alcoholic. So no Carmotrine, or optional Carmotrine. A Bleeding Jane? Optional Carmotine. Optional Carmotine. Way too much. Frothy water. Okay. There was one I saw back here. That wasn't it. It's the blue fairy. Yeah. Let's give you a big blue fairy. Aha, here. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You and me both. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not? Your legs go numb? Everything starts sounding funnier than it really is? What's so good about not being able to control yourself? And imagine when it's a migraine trigger. Yay! That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because the numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if they don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment, make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know. You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, it'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you'll let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, Sei? Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm going to check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you could go with plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling, and I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it. Oh, but I'm alive. I learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Climbing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left at the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive and I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Ah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. Something strong for Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly? Okay. Here we go. Let's look at these again. Pile drivers 160. 160. 170. 140. Let's look at Fringe Weaver. 260. If I get this, it is incredibly strong. Yeah. We're going to give you a big old dose of pretty much straight alcohol. Here. Not strong enough, kid. I ain't paying for this. You could at least try not to look happy saying that. So what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case. I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone, a gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something? I'm tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name for Canyonvania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, it turns out Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract. Tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about Cobalt Velvet? Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. That was the strongest drink we have. You were just being a jerk. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risk you told me last time? He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at very least deliver her a message. He couldn't have been lying. Yes, people lie, you made your point. Even then I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter, she's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight, she ran away from home. At first I was just waiting for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. Couldn't find any trace of her, nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. Guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. Finally found her taking cover in some dumpster unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, better go back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Okay, come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. One mistake. 25% commission. I know this small party is what you needed. Not granted for the flawless service because he was a jerk. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. 1,000. Party then? I'll bring you leftovers. Oh, Kiramiki's blog. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop, gotta go. Time to sign some books. Merry Mega Christmas. Every now and then I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown into this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry makes me think of all the things. Oh, right. We've read this one. What was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. Okay. Yoru Yori is the best show. This season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of... One moment, please. Oh no. Okay, so can't click out to do that. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yori, one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem to be divided, however. There's a missing thing there. This is such obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Shinasu. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Is it sexist to have an army? Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanji from the western nation of Kanyevania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? These dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit, Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot, though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. Lilium receiving mysterious messages. Update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped. Everything is normal again. Spooky. A bit, yeah. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilium? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilium behavior has been rather unusual of late, though we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilium advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Let's look at this. I'm pretty sure Kanyevania went through demilitarization before. Want to watch it? Anime is for nerds. Okay. It's late, but we're going to get a mega Christmas tree. Oh, I don't have enough money. I didn't notice this. I thought this was like a store that we were, we would walk up. We were ordering things online, but nope. Okay. Okay. Let's see. And I think we're going to go ahead and save. And that'll be that. Talk to you later. Bye.